the John Deere X739 riding lawn tractor. More tractor than lawnmower on this one. What you see before you is this wonderful X739 riding lawn tractor. All right, this is part of John Deere's signature collection of mowers. What kind of differentiates this from some of the other mowers that you see behind us are features like four-wheel drive. This one also has four-wheel steer. You're gonna get fuel-injected engines. You're gonna get that bigger, more robust frame. You're going to get additional hydraulics on this machine if I'm gonna attach a blade or a snowblower or anything like that. This machine can handle it. I can even outfit one of these with a 3-point linkage on the back, so it makes it a lot more like an actual tractor. This thing is just got a lot of purposes. The other thing you're gonna notice is that they have a drive over deck capability on this one. So it's got that AutoConnect PTO and a drive over deck capability, so I can take that deck on and off very, very simply. I'm not gonna pull any punches. This is not an inexpensive machine. This is a very expensive high-end mower. But if you're looking for a machine that you have like a ton of hills or very, very big property that I wanna get done mowing in it quickly, this all of a sudden becomes a great option for you. Four-wheel drive, so none of the other mowers in our lineup other than these X7s actually have four-wheel drive. It has a differential lock on the other side like some of our X5s have, but it has that four-wheel drive capability as well. As you can kind of come down here, you're gonna see this nice robust frame, and it's got this big integrated bumper into it. If you notice, you've got a 1¼ inch tow hitch on the front of this machine. Four-wheel drive, got a actual transaxle up here that is absolutely gonna run that four-wheel drive system. So this looks very similar to some of our 1 Series compact utility tractors. It's got all that played into it. You've got a wonderful lighting package. Again, the integrated design looks like the rest of our lineup, looks like our bigger tractors. This thing has got a lot of vents in the hood, so you look a little bit cooler when you're out mowing. And then I can pop that hood open, and underneath is gonna be this big old Kawasaki engine. So I've got a nice big 25.5 horsepower, fuel injected, liquid cooled Kawasaki engine. Now, we do sell a fuel injected engine in the X5 series. That X590 is a fuel injected engine, but it's an air cooled engine. This one is actually liquid cooled, so I have a radiator that's cooling this unit. What is that gonna mean? Increased longevity, a little bit less wear on the engine when I'm out there mowing for long periods of time. Liquid cooled, wonderful, 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 wonderful feature. Just like all the other engines in our lineup, this engine is easily accessed for maintenance. So I can easily add oil. I've got my oil filter, very easily accessible. I can check the fluids, I can check all that stuff. And then of course, just like the rest of our lineup, we've got our placard on the hood that's gonna have all of the information about when I need to service my machine. If you come down here, you've got 2 extra hydraulic ports. So 4 total install points where I can connect 2 different hydraulic functions. So if I'm gonna tilt a blade and raise a blade on the front of this, I can hook into those without any issues. One of the big common questions that we get is, could you put a front loader on this machine? That is not an option straight from John Deere. If you're looking for that loader, we're gonna need you to step up into the 1023Es and the 1025Rs. You can put a drive over belly mower on one of those, but if that's something you're looking for, you're gonna have to jump up into that category. All right, moving right back. Again, I've got tilt steering wheel. I think you would probably come to expect that on this machine. So you've got tilt steering wheel, cruise control. You've got a wonderful digital display like you see on most of our other machines. I've got 2 controls. One of them is gonna control the raising and lowering of the deck on this machine. The other control is to actually control the ports on the front of it that are not hooked up. So one of them actually doesn't work right now. It's just there for looks. I have my PTO engagement. I've got a park brake, and then the park brake lever over here, and then that twin touch style that you've come to know and love in John Deere. So it's just as easy as all the other mowers in our lineup, twin touch style. Some nice rubber foot cladding to isolate me from the vibration. On the other side over here, we're gonna have the power outlet. So it's got a 12-volt outlet, but you can turn that 12-volt outlet on and off. So I've got a switch for that. I've got my light switch up here. I have a mow and reverse button. You're not seeing a choke on this. Again, fuel injected, liquid cooled engine. I do have on this side, I've got the pedal control for my differential lock. We'll come into the back side here. We're gonna have this wonderful 21-inch high back seat that's got that cut and sew styling that we love with the embroidery. I can add armrests to this machine. This doesn't come right out of the gate with armrests. And then it's got a nice suspension style seat underneath. Very, very comfortable machine. A large compartment back here for storage of tools. I have that 12-volt outlet. Again, reminding you that that 12-volt outlet is connected to a switch on my dash. So I turn that on and off with a switch, which is really nice. Big fuel tank opening on this side. And then just in case I'm getting on some uneven terrain, I have the ability to hold on each side. Raising and lowering my deck, all that is controlled with a lever, and I've got the easily adjustable knob underneath to set it at the different heights. So I mentioned before, this is a drive-over AutoConnect deck. You don't have to have it AutoConnect. There's ways to get this down a little bit cheaper. You can buy it with a drive shaft that you have to manually disconnect. But this one is really, really nice in that I just drive over the deck, it automatically links itself up, connects on there, and we're ready to go and mow. So wonderful feature, especially for maintenance wise. You know, everybody's like, well, why do I want to take my deck on and off? Well, again, if you want to have this piece of equipment for 20, 30 years, taking that deck off, getting it cleaned is paramount. You've got to do maintenance. Maintenance will take care of you. This one has just got a nice standard kind of hitch setup. So I have the ability to tow things, lots of tow capability. You've got nice, strong transaxles in this unit. It is just a beast. You actually have working lights, tail lights on this one, and it does have working backup lights as well. So it is a very safe machine. So we've got HDAP tires, heavy duty all-purpose tires, both front and rear. They are mounted on these aluminum wheels. Yes, that's right. You've got a lawn tractor with wonderful, beautiful aluminum wheels like you'd find on your premium trucks. Let's talk about the numbers and the nomenclature on the side of this machine. All right, X. X is going to be our lineup for our premium offerings on our mowers. So you're going to see an X300, you're going to see the X500s, and then of course you're going to see a series of X700s. X700, so that 7 is going to be the highest class of riding lawn tractor that we sell. The 3 in this case is going to denote the engine. So the engine is a 3, that means it's the Kawasaki engine. If you were to see a 5 on this, this would be a diesel unit. And then the 9 tells me a couple of different things. It tells me that it's 4-wheel drive and it's 4-wheel steer. This is one of the best of the best. I really, really want one of these for my own property. I love this design. I love how it looks. I love how menacing this thing is. If you're looking for that status symbol, it doesn't get any better than this. If you're looking for something that really can work for your property, these things are a great choice and a great option. Lots of value there for you to take home. It does have a higher price point than most of our John Deere riding lawn tractors. We do offer great financing, so we can actually get that to your house pretty easily with those great financing options. These things have always a nice finance offer on them. Long and short, if this is something that you could see for your property, we'd love to have you reach out to us at Papé Machinery and we can take care of you. This video was not all inclusive of every spec and feature on this machine. There is lots of literature out there for you to go do your own research. If you've got a question or comment down below. We'll get you taken care of with that answer. But until next time, we'll see you again on the Papé Toolkit. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.